Hey, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Trying to, as always, completely and totally unprepared. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out this time how we can actually watch the our comments. We're gonna have comments come through, I'm sure, and I'm not gonna be able to see them just like last time. So I'm gonna hope that if we get a chance to see them this time. I'm watching on a different device. So,
And I am a part of the younger generation, and I do know how technology works.
yeah, well, that's you and not me. How about that? So, all right. I guess we'll figure this out. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is episode number 4, right? Not too bad. We've made it this far and have not yet died, so that's good. And I guess we'll just keep going until we run out of things to talk about. Wes, of course. Wes, how's it going, buddy? How's everything? How's the hymns for men? Glad to see that that's working out. Some stubble going on up there. Good for you for giving it a shot. So,
Wait, is that a threat?
no, hymns for men. You don't know what that is? No, you don't. You're too young. I don't know because I have a full head of hair. Wes, on the other hand, God bless him, he's working on it. We'll give a few minutes. Obviously, we'll do the little stutter as we tend to do. I have no idea. Comments and reactions. Here he comes. There we go. Okay, cool. All right.
Hey, Tops.
So, and there he is. How we doing, Top? Everything's good, I hope. Chromed home all the way, indeed. Yep. 2 weeks since we've done it. Lots been going on. Events coming up. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Some stuff that is coming up, stuff that has happened, rainouts that have occurred, which were terrible and sad. But not this weekend. This weekend going to be beautiful. Going to absolutely be beautiful.
Or else.
Yeah, or else. We're still playing any way it goes. We're still playing. Unless there's lightning, then we're not playing.
Yeah.
Tim, good meeting you today. This Tim Foley. He came to the shop. New guy came to the shop. He lives down in Naples. Came all the way up to come see us. Gave us a wonderful review, and hopefully he gets his gas blowback working. A couple more minutes. We'll go ahead and really get started. Firestorm. That's what's going on. What? Top, you're not able to go? I know the rest of ATE's on their way there, or at least part of ATE's on their way there.
Oh, what? Really? Tops is it going?
He only likes to go when we go. That's what it is. He loves us.
Right.
He loves us.
I want to know what that's like, going to the same event as you and playing.
Being loved?
Same thing. It's interchangeable.
Check your sound settings again. You got the static coming through again.
Oh, yes, sir. Let's try that.
Top is going. So why is he got a little angry face then? So Wiener's watching. I see him on there now. That's a terrible statement to say. See my Wiener online? That's disgusting.
HD full screen.
So, all right, we're just about 5 minutes in, so we're gonna get and let's see, because you ain't going. Oh, he's mad because I'm not going. I see. I see. Well, some of us have to work. I don't know. I let Bulldog go. Store manager's gone, so I guess I gotta pull his weight while he's gone.
See, it just shows you're a good owner because you're covering for the manager. So the manager's slacking. Bulldog is slacking.
Now, Wes, funny you should say that. Actually, I am going to be doing a segment. We've been talking about this for a little bit, and it's going to actually be called the short one. It's 5-minute interviews with notable people within the airsoft community, um, and it's I think it's going to be something that's going to play well for everybody, new and old. You know, find that there's a lack of information about certain things. You know, you find headshots all day long, you find sniper videos all day long, you find all that kind of stuff, but it's hard to find the abouts. You know, who are the event producers? What's the difference between them? You know,
I was referring to wiener watching. Wiener watching is my new favorite two words in the same sentence. Wiener watching. Sorry.
that is terrible. Hey, Vinny, how's it going, bud? See you on there. Thanks for jumping in. Wiener's laughing at that one. He's like, oh, I was referring to Wiener watching. That is now. And I said, when you are his wingman, it's now called Wiener watching.
See,
So,
Wiener, your new patch is just a face with holding a pair of binoculars, and in the reflection, there's a wiener in the reflection of the binoculars. Wiener watching. Oh, Lordship.
Oh, there he is. Pops is on. Mr. Mike Chesley himself.
Oh!
Awesome. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Good to see you, sir. Smack your boy for me. He's supposed to try and hang out with me sometime this month, year, millennia.
Yeah. When he can finally get off his four-wheeler.
I was about to be joyful. It broke. I am not joyful. I feel bad.
Oh, it did? Oh, that's terrible.
He's actually selling his, I think, sadly.
All right. We're at that time. Let's go ahead and get started. So, thank you guys all for everybody for jumping in. Really do appreciate it. He's by the way, Wiener said he's going to do the Wiener logo with the binoculars now. So that's awesome.
Really?
That's
yeah.
Cool. That is too cool. Awesome. So all right. So we're going to kick it off like we normally do with Toucan disappearing. Yeah. So there he's sort of back. Very jittery. His dial-up connection apparently has gone down. Somebody picked up the other end of the phone line. So we're going to kick it off with Mr. Penland. How's it going, buddy? With upcoming events, games and events, things like that. So with that, over to you.
Upcoming events. I will say the in-state and less than local events, and then it will segue to Papa saying the more local events. So tonight at 8, Wasteland Ops is hosting Mini Milsim 4.5, August 27th at Wasteland Ops. The fabulous Matt Boyle.
You said, yes, okay.
Yes, the fabulous Matt Boyle himself is coordinating that. Black Dragon Siege at the same location, September 30th to October 1st. This is a one-day event, September 30th. That is the night of camping. Camping has been approved. Very wonderful. Again, this is by Rage Custom by RC Ron. Gulf Coast Airsoft has encountered a hiccup for their store opening for their awesome indoor field. So their grand opening is being pushed back. On the bright side, all the buildings are painted. They look excellent. If Deadpool sees this, of Walk On, I love how you painted your building. It looks all Deadpooled out. Gotta talk about Wasteland. Wasteland 14. It's coming. It's on the horizon. In November. November 19th is Wasteland 14 by Mindgate Productions, run by the fabulous Mac. A little farther out of state.
Best one ever. There's a whole new factor coming into it, and you guys aren't going to want to miss this one.
I'm excited, and my faction's bankrolling it, so better be good. Anyways, in game, not out of game, in game. Very much so out of state. And on the other side of the southeastern United States on the other side of the eastern United States is Geigerlands, October 26th through the 28th by Big House Milsim. I wrote this event. It is a Fallout LARP with airsoft in a decommissioned asylum, prison location, multiple story AOs, built architecture from the 1930s, prison blocks, cages, tunnels, awesome factions, karma systems, perk systems. That is going to be so fun and awesome. Again, that is August 26th through the 28th. Shouting out BTA here. Their functional Star Wars event name, Far, Far Away, is coming in October. Question
Really?
mark.
Okay. All right.
Yes. They are brewing something up on that. Looking forward to whatever they concoct because it is at Black Dragon Airsoft. Danny McKnight, we love you. Those are the farther away events. Papa, if you could say the more local events.
Mr. Stillwell's on now too, so this should take a turn for the worse.
I want to leave. I don't want to be here no more.
So, all right, yeah. So local events. Obviously, Dead and Outfitters. We got a game coming up this weekend.
Woo!
This Saturday is the 20. What is it? The 25th. This Saturday is the 25th, right?
Yes,
Gates open 8 a.m. as always. 8:30 registration. 9:15 safety brief. Then we're on the field.
Food, play and play, game modes, community. Sorry.
Yep, and I actually know the guy who writes the games and runs them, so that's pretty cool. Right there. Now, on top of that, let me go ahead and throw this one out there too. 2 weeks. Normally, we would have a regular game day every 2 weeks. We're going to change that up a little bit. It's not going to be a regular game day. It's going to be something even better. We're actually going to have our annual Pew Pew Barbecue. That will be on the 9th of July. We wanted to try to do something 4th of July, but it didn't quite work out. It was in between. We're going to move that over to the 9th of July. Will be the Pew Pew Barbecue, which obviously we do have regular game days on that. We'll talk some more about that as we move forward. But on top of regular games, we encourage bring the family, significant others, everything of this sort. We'll have challenge games, things like that in the parking lot, some cornhole, things of that nature. We'll have some accuracy and agility games happening on the field. Going to do barbecue. Have a great day for it. It's going to be fantastic.
And for the PP Barbecue, new or long-term players, I will facilitate any 1v1 call-outs for this game day. If you want to wet your whistle on your peers, then this is the chance to dominate and oppress your fellow community members. So,
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, this is definitely going to come out. We have a little bit more fun with this one. We try to do give you guys a little bit something a little more entertaining, not just get out there with the regular, with our regular gameplay, but something along the lines of, I call you out, let's go do it. We in the small CQB area or what have you, guys get the 1v1. So we're going to be
pistols
doing that.
Only, shotguns only, full auto only. Yep. Anything you want, we'll bring it.
Yep. And talking about things that are close to us, although this is geographically further away, it is close to near and dear to us because it is an ATE event. ATE being so close to us, we are affiliated with them. They are affiliated with us. Obviously, Bulldog is the store manager here at Dead and Outfitters. We love them. We love them dearly, and we hope that they love us. They have announced their upcoming game, Deliverance, which is November 4th, 5th, and 6th. Gameplay is 5th and 6th. There is it's taking place at Big Indian Paintball in Perry, Georgia, literally one exit away from where the government facility is for what that Third Coast uses for
GTI
serious fighting. So it's an 80 plus acre area AO. It has 2 villages, so it's a combination of woods and field play as well as in town play. There's towers, there's walls, buildings, all sorts of. It's a fantastic AO. They were able to find it. Hopefully, it's not just the first. It's not correction. It's the first, not the last time we're going to get a chance to play that AO. Free primitive camping. So there's free camping on site, just no electricity, no water, anything like that. They are in talks right now to see if they can get JTFs happening. Thank you, Guardian Center, not GTI. Down the street from Guardian Center.
I'm seeing if I could trip them up.
And yep, there are they are in talks right now to try to get JTFs to occur, and there will be food trucks on site. So no need to necessarily leave off site if you are camping there. You can spend the whole time there and get your food and everything that you need right there. And it is a traditional green versus tan. So there will be traditional uniform play. The rules and rules of the event will be coming out here shortly. And if you want to look up at just look up Google Earth or any other aerial view. You're looking at Big Indian Paintball in Perry, Georgia, and that is from November 4th, 5th, and 6th. And again, just as mentioned, I don't know, did you mention Sirius Viking before?
No, sir.
Oh my goodness, you're fired. So, and
Well,
the
is it
ticket
live?
price, by the way, ticket price. Sorry for that. I did forget that ticket price for Deliverance is $115 for the entire weekend. So, really, it's really just looking to try to help support these guys, get these out there. They're not new to the game, just a new name, and really looking forward to playing this one out there at the new AO. So, and as far as Series Viking goes, yes, DEO will be there. I will be there running. Actually, for the very first time ever, I'm running. I'm running tan. Uh, DEO will be on tan. We'll be playing under K Bar under the command of Bulldog. So it should be a little something different. Should be a good time. We seem to do well when we all play together. So I'm looking forward to that. Did I miss anything? Anybody got anything? Anything there? Yep. Wiener, I know you'll be there. Ethan, how's it going, bud? So yeah, really looks like honestly looks like it's gonna be a great time. Um, the next couple of months, event after event after event, really gonna be something.
Yeah, once August
So
hits, it's on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So and really, those of you that are here local, you heard, Toucan was talking about it. We got a lot of stuff coming up that's just within a few hours of us. So it's not that hard to take a drive, even if you can't get up there Friday night, get up there Saturday morning for one of these events. Get out there and play, guys. Really get out there and play. That's what it's about. So.
And if you haven't been to a Milsim before, you should try one. And if you're super unsure about which Milsim to go to Mini Milsim 4.5. It is just a drop in the bucket of what you're going to expect from Milsim, but it will acclimate you to going to the national level events. Milsims are totally worth going to. They seem intimidating. The experience will squash that notion. It really will.
Still well. The putting that money aside, really, I mean, you got Deliverance coming up, which is probably the least expensive all of these the multi-day events right now at $115 for the ticket,
which is such a good price for what you're getting.
Yeah, especially for a true full-on Milsim event. You're looking at 80 acres. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. This is gonna be a great event. The engagement, the storyline being written, all that's fantastic. So I mean, I know I'm looking forward to it, and definitely, guys, if you can put that a little extra money aside, start there, and that's these are all great events to get on out to. Frau, oh no, Frau said he thinks it's time for you to invest in a new mic.
Thank you for the donation, Frau. I will await your delivery in the mail.
And Wiener said, Wiener told you to wipe the booger off your nose. By the way, I don't know. I didn't see that there was one. Yeah, I think it's gone. So with that, quick announcement on our end, and that actually kind of segues us into our main topic for the evening. Finally, thank the gods of delivery systems and supply chain. The order will actually be in tomorrow. We have confirmation that earlier today it was in Orlando, and it will be here tomorrow. It's actually being brought by freight on pallets, so it's kind of a big order. This order contained 23 different guns, more than 23 guns altogether, just 23 different guns. We're really looking forward to that. We're gonna have everything posted. We're gonna do another Google post to show all the stuff that actually came in when it does get here. Bulldog is gonna be very disappointed because he wants to be here for. He loves being here. It's like Christmas for him when we get the orders, and he will not be able to be. He told me when it came in to put it in back, he'll put it away when he comes in. So I said, no, I don't think so.
23 different guns, great. Can we get a taste of what's coming in?
Yeah, and yes, Wiener, I did send the BBs, and I did send the deadlights, and Stillwell, actually. So I'll put this out there right now. Dead End Outfitters is officially hiring a full-time tech. If you are proficient in working on airsoft guns, primarily AEG. There's a young man that was interested in it, and that's why I say primarily AEG. He is familiar with working on HPA, but not AEG. And the majority of guns in airsoft are AEG, and they are also the most intricate, difficult to work on, as the majority of the guns in airsoft. So yeah. So with that, yes, you want a preview. I think
Circling back real quick, you must have your own ride. You must pass a drug test. If it comes up for less life-destroying drugs, that is negotiable.
Yeah. Have a green card if you can't pass the drug test. Have a green card, or cheat. You can cheat the drug test. Whatever. Just look off on my paper. Yeah. We truly gun wise. I mean, we did get like 2 in. I think we got that actually came in. The full array of Glocks, everything except for the 34, which I choose not to carry. We have the
nobody cares about 34.
Right, 17, 18C, 1919X, 45, and the 42 coming in, or 43 coming in. We've got additional pistols coming in there. Rifle wise, we did just get the two-tone Vector. We've got the all black Vector coming in. We got Vector mags in. We've got we got more Kel-Tecs coming in. We've got a couple of gas blowbacks. We got the WeTech MSK gas blowback. So it's Masada, which if I get my hands on it, it may not end up on the wall. We've got the Triple HC coming in. We've got God, what else? What am I missing? We got featherweights coming in. So God, I can't even honestly. So many. We got some VFC Avalons coming in. 416s coming in. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff coming in.
You know what? Can I say something real quick? If we're talking about product coming in, my friends that look overseas and envy our friends in the eastern part of the world. I'm talking specifically about those that follow the Taiwan Gun Airsoft online store. EMG just recently licensed the rights to like 5 guns you could not get in the States unless you shipped it essentially like AliExpress. So
which one was that?
So specifically the most exciting gun that's getting licensed by EMG that I know most people have been eyeballing, and they have previewed it pre-order September on Evike, is the SGR 12 Thor by SEMA, or the CM.102. Yeah. It's online, it's on Facebook, it's in forums. It's pretty exciting that we're going to get on paper a much improved full auto AES that supposedly can shoot 350 FPS and not explode. We'll see. But yeah, so if because there are a number of people that look literally overseas, longingly like the sailor's wife waiting for him to come to port. These guns are coming in, and it's really exciting seeing American airsoft-based companies and UK Arms especially as well, trying to get the less acquirable stuff in. Super exciting. I just wanted to bring that up. I apologize for interrupting you, sir.
No, that's a part of this. The whole reason you and I decided to do this was to keep people informed.
Yes.
We're trying to run through it, try to get them in the things that are important for them to understand about airsoft, things they need to know, and this is one of them.
Yes.
Giving them information about upcoming stuff. So, and we can definitely we should get even additional details about that and find out. I'll talk to our rep and see what
Absolutely. Yeah.
what we can do. And ironically, not ironically, it's not ironic.
Ironically, I smell airsoft.
I mentioned the tech position, and I already have someone who just asked about it. So it's it was this could work out well for me and that individual. I really look forward to it. It's a big deal.
Thomas, you're right. They are very interesting. How do you feel about that nozzle? Fucking crazy awesome. I apologize.
For us as a store to need to hire additional people, that's amazing. The kind of growth you guys have given us. Again, we always go back to the gratitude and thank you, but to have a need for a full-time tech is truly fantastic. So with that, the nice segue in talking about the guns that we've got coming in. Anybody that's been at a store knows we don't carry entry-level guns. The closest we carry to entry level is a little bit above that. We do have some of the lower end ASL line and plus lines are better. We do have some of the the Gen 2 Lancer Tacticals, but they're Pro Line series. We do carry the SRS and SR series G&Gs and work our way all the way up to carrying things from First Strike or whatever. So that leading us into you're getting ready to buy your first gun, or for sure that you want a gun. What are some of the considerations that you should be taking into? Try that again. What are some of the things you should be taking into consideration? Sorry, allergies are terrible right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Clogged up. So the things you should be taking into consideration. Well, if it's your first gun, ask yourself, have you played already? Have you played a couple times? You've gone somewhere, rented, borrowed a gun, things like that. If you have and you know for sure you're ready to play, then okay, know that you're going to spend a little bit of money. Ask yourself if you know that this gun you get is definitely not your last gun, it's just your first gun, and in 3 to 4 months you're probably going to buy something even better, at least one more thing, or maybe 5 more, whatever it is. If that's the case, then don't spend a ton of money on this first one. Spend as little as you can to get quality until you're ready for the next one. Because if you turn around, if you drop $350 on your first gun, and then your next gun is $500, that's you're $850 in within 3 months, not including batteries and all that kind of stuff, just the gun. If you start off somewhere around the 180 to 250 mark, well, now you're a little bit lower, and it hurts a little bit less. Anyway, it goes. You're spending money in airsoft. There's a lot of money to spend in airsoft. So
a lot of money to spend.
By the way, thank you, Wiener. I appreciate that. Hell of a next level shop. And yes, you did tell me. I'll give you the credit. You did tell me to open the shop and said it was going to work. Wiener said, glad a few of us told you you were opening up a store before you knew you were opening up a store. Yes, and I appreciate it. And it has worked. There was zero intent for this to be a successful business, and it is only that way because of you guys. So
there was Greg at Up 31, a happy man with a future, coming with the sun. Oh, I can't wait to spend time with Dom. 2 months later, Sheryl Crow eyes, baggy, haggard, going, I could do it better. You guys are dumb. 3 months later, it's over. No.
No, it's funny. Frau actually just said, he's like, tell me about it. I can't stop spending money. It's it's nice. You got a spit take. Beautiful.
What? Oh fuck, Fro. But Fro, how do you spend so much money? You don't play.
Oh no, he's been coming out. He's been coming out.
You can't allow Jonathan Frow to be happy or feel like we like him. He'll get comfortable. Okay, you got to keep him on edge. Got to keep his anxiety up. Okay,
You know
with
what?
Frow.
Hang on. Penland just said something that's a great point. You can look up a gun and it can say all kinds of stuff. I actually do this in the store, and I think you've seen me do this before. I'm not sure. I'll bring someone. They're looking at the whole wall, all the guns on the wall. They're looking at everything, and they're going. I say, hang on, and I step them back, like 6, 7 feet. Turn them around. I say, okay, when you turn it back around and you look at the wall, where do your eyes go to? Where does your gaze go to? What do you see? And and that is where you should be looking. Yes, there's guns that perform very well for sure, but until you know how it performs, get the gun that you like, get something that's of quality. Traditionally, it's quality. Looking at reviews or whatever, that's great. If it's primarily 4 or 5-star reviews or positive reviews, then more than likely it's going to be a decent gun. All of these guns break. Every single one of them break. It just happens at some point or another. So expect that. Expect that you don't know what you're doing when you first buy the gun, and you're probably going to just hold that trigger down and blast through full auto. You're going to do all these things that are bad for the gun, and it's going to break. So be aware of that. Know that you're going to buy another one more than likely. Know that you might upgrade the one you just bought. If you know for sure, if it's your first gun, you're going to get it and upgrade it, don't go and buy that Crytek Barrett. Don't go and buy these, a $500 gun just to gut it. And then now, with that in mind, guys that have been playing for a while know that they want this particular gun to look this way. The only way to get it is to buy that gun. Then you have to gut it and do it. I mean, it just that happens also.
And with any gun you buy when you start, upgrade-wise, sometimes your gun will elect to tell you it needs an upgrade because it will break very early in your airsoft purchase. Mm-hmm. You'll go game 2. Weird. It's sounding like just like a raw piece of metal grinding inside an enclosed space. I guess it needs an upgrade. Your gun's going, for God's sakes, help. So, sometimes you don't have to think about upgrading when you should upgrade it. Sometimes the gun will say, it is my time.
Sin's on. He said, it's a rabbit hole for sure. Looking good costs money, bro. And it is. It really, really, really.
Dude. Oh,
make it. I say this, one of the first things I say is don't waste your money. Next is, make it your own. Well, the thing about making it your own definitely costs money, but you make that gun your own. You make it individual to you, to your gameplay, to all those kind of things. And it's gonna carry you far in the game because you're gonna be happy playing with it. That is very true. So many SIG MCXs have been gutted. Yeah, that is a shame. Yes. No disrespect to BFC for, but it's a shameful gun, man. It should definitely do better out of the box. I've seen them break. And real quick, in regards to breaking, this is not a shameless plug for the store, but guys, I've had people come in. They'll go and they'll buy the same gun I have in the store. They buy it off Amazon, especially. This is the one where it happens the most. They buy it off Amazon. A week later, they're here in the store with it. Hey, it broke. Look, if you think you're buying something that might possibly break, you need buy it from somebody local then. So at least you can bring it back to them. You can hand it over to them, things like that. It really needs, I have no problem. We help people RMA. We'll help you get your factory warranty. If you don't mind, I don't want to break anybody's warranty. So if you get a gun and it breaks within a week, I'll help you warranty it. If you don't want to wait for that, sometimes I'm able to swap it and send the warranty one back for you while you're still out there playing. Or if you just still don't want to wait, I'll fix it for you, but it has to cost something. By the way, thank you, Mr. Chesley. I greatly appreciate that. Things coming in nice. I'm doing my best to look dapper. Plug for Chris Dato. Dato's
Here
barber
we
shop
go.
right. Listen,
here we go.
Barber, because he's a friend of mine, and he makes me look wonderful.
Special guest. My barber, special guest, my barber,
I
who
will have
has
him on. I will have him on. Listen, he spent more money at this shop than you have, okay? So
yeah, man.
so but you buy the gun, and if you're a new player, and by the way, I appreciate the shout out on that one too. Yes, your first upgrade, honestly, should be a D hop. Best bang for your buck. It's gonna carry the BB. Um,
It works for LMGs. Despite what you think, the D hop works for snipers, DMRs, SPRs. It works. It's not just because I'm on the stream. It surprisingly changes the game on range and playability. So when you got that MCX, it'll actually shoot far. so,
I'm going to read some of these coming over from the other since the smoke
absolutely.
is a feature. After Frau, after upgrading one gun, I realized that I can never go back to using stock guns. It shoots too well to be and consistent.
Preach.
Oh, and look, apparently Jesse's not dead. That's terrible.
I went to your funeral. What do you mean? Get back in the ground,
right?
guy.
They were just pulling the trigger wrong. My buddy Kevin's on. It takes a lot of work to make Papa look good. Indeed, it does. Indeed, it does.
Well, with a barber like Papa's, it can't be that hard.
I'm just saying. So, all right, yeah. So you get the gun and you want to upgrade it. Honestly, if it's your first gun, go play with it first. Don't upgrade it right away. If you've never played with it, you've never played airsoft before, come in, go play with it. So if nothing else, you can appreciate the upgrades. Use it stock first, then upgrade it. That's fine. When the time comes, time to upgrade, make sure you're also not upgrading. It is possible to upgrade junk and keep it and make it still junk. I mean, if you've got something that's just not going to be able to handle the upgrades, if the body is not a good strong nylon or composite, if it's just plastic, don't upgrade that unless you want it to be a sleeper and all that. Don't upgrade because that's going to break and there's no using it after that. Don't upgrade things that other parts aren't upgradable. Upgrade what's necessary, learn what's necessary, and listen to your tech. If your tech tells you there's no need to do this in this gun, or don't do this, or don't spend the money on this, spend it on that, listen to him. Listen to him. Look and see what the guy's playing with. All right, guy or girl. Look to see what they're playing. If their gun is shooting very well, and they've built that gun, and other people are shooting guns that they've built and they shoot very well, might be worth listening to.
Don't go on Sniper Airsoft Forum and read that 6-page beautiful haiku of, ever since this company was bought by this company, the sears on this gun are really nice now. No, you want practical experience. Go to different fields, talk to different techs, talk to different players, see what works for players that are experienced, and don't be shy to talk to players that have been playing for a long time and know their gun. They've broken that gun in, which is another thing that would be fun to talk about. Breaking your gun in, whether it's a new patch on your barrel, a D-hop barrel, it's awesome, or just any upgrades. Breaking in your gun and then getting a feel for what you can improve on it goes a long way for new players. Not a lot of people talk about that.
Right. You got to put, several hundred or even 1,000 rounds through a gun to really know where it's going to be at. To know, to get the seals all settled in, to get, all the shoot the gun, play with the gun, do all that real quick.
Yes.
Mishka, thank you very much. It is
Mishka!
Looking good. Sin said HPA clear Walmart gun equals win. We miss you too, Mishka. Come on back out. Sin, get a D hop and learn to aim, scrub. So, yeah, yeah. I mean that sums it up right there. Thomas Penland. Maybe ask the guy with a really well built sniper rifle about how to build a sniper. Yeah, kind of makes sense, right? Um, and Stu had to do it. Stu had to do it.
What'd he do?
Sorry, Sin. Sorry. All right.
Oh man,
So
I gotta ride that gravy train. After I got my first airsoft gun, you know what platform I used for 5 years? The G36 platform, baby.
mm-hmm.
Version 3. It's an easy fucking gearbox. And it ain't too shabby. So
It's like the kids are scared to talk about the experienced players. Yeah. So and that's
ooh,
Frau just said. He said, "Preach, Chris." Feels like the new kids are scared to talk to the experienced players for whatever reason. Um. Oh God. So if that's at our field, I'm shocked at that. We do everything we can to try to make that as comfortable as possible. If
Greg,
you're
you
afraid to talk to
bully
players,
crowds of children.
yeah,
You go, oh, new players, come here. You put your
Mhm.
finger in their face. Listen, you don't know what you're doing. You see that rental gun? That's my rental gun. Yeah.
So what do you do? You've got the gun now, and it's time to upgrade. What do you do? What's the decision? Sometimes, look, if you're doing a full build, a full upgrade build, um, you're looking $600. That's roughly around it. Depending on, could be less.
Well,
It depends on what you're doing. Let me rephrase. Um,
let's talk about guns beginners
between
buy.
three, yeah,
AEG,
between three and
right?
six. So between 3 and 6. I'm sorry, I had a number stuck in my head because I was talking to somebody earlier today about upgrading to an HPA, just putting HPA.
Oh, then you're right.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so an HPA gun, I mean, the engine alone, you're over $300, just the engine. Another buck and a half for a regulator. Then you need tank, line, and then labor. So all that aside, so you've got the gun. The decision now is: do you upgrade the one you got, or do you spend the money on the next level gun? Um, it's and you know what? I agree with Thomas. Tom, by the way, Penland said, teach a kid how to adjust his hop up and all that, and to listen when you tell him to take. Yeah. So we we did that, and we found that a lot of people don't know how to do that. So we take them now, and we show them. We talk to them about their hop, show them what it should look like, where it should be shooting, for sure. Uh, if you think that the gun you bought is going to be great for a backup gun and all that, but you want that next thing that you really want to spend the money on, then save and buy that, and then slowly upgrade that. And if it's taking time to upgrade that, you've got your backup gun. So now you have two guns. If uh, if you know if you're going to do the upgrades, you're going to do one upgrade at a time or something like that. If you're doing them, great. Just know that you might mess something up and you'll be down for the next time you want to play. If you bring the gun to a tech, just know that's going to take some time. Right now we're between 2 and 3 weeks backed up for guns. You got to drop it off. It's got to be here in order for that to happen. Getting parts in, things of that nature, it takes time. And it's going to cost money to do it right. It costs money. We try to find the best price for you guys as a tech. I try to find the best price I can for something, but too cheap is garbage, and too expensive, nobody wants to spend the money. So you got to find that good middle ground. And when you think you want to upgrade, know what it is that you want. What do you want it to do? Don't just say shoot better, shoot faster. Know what it is you want. Know what you're looking to play, what you're wanting that gun to do. Um, yeah, yeah, Stu, or have 13 guns as a backup. Yeah, well, play long enough, that absolutely will be you. That is everybody. Um, let's see. Moving up here. Painkillers. Sins on painkillers. What's going on there? Gotta have an open door policy. Yep, we do too. Step one, buy APS. Step two, cry. Oh God. Every part and every gun is stock absurd. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Again. Yeah. There you go, guys. You're paying for performance. You're paying for appearance. Those are two big things you're paying for. You really have to. You have to decide what does each thing do, and are you doing an upgrade that doesn't benefit the rest of the gun at the time? If you keep your stock barrel and you upgrade your motor, spring, piston, cylinder head, piston head, nozzle, all that, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you putting an 800 horsepower engine in a car that's running 13-inch half ball tires? Does you no good, right? That BB has to be able to travel as efficiently and effectively through the barrel and through the air as possible. Doesn't matter how you're pushing it. Start there and work your way back. Yes, you want more. You want more consistent airflow. You want all that. But if you're trying to shoot it through a 6.05 or 6.08 brass barrel with, that's just a cut at the end instead of properly crowned, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you're not doing yourself justice.
Yeah.
So decide, after you've made your decision to upgrade, decide which one you're upgrading, and then talk to your tech about how to do it, and have the expectation that you're coming out of pocket at least $300.
The time it's wonderful airsoft in terms of parts available on the market now. It's not like the early 2000s where you spent $300 on a crap gun and then you spent $350 on an angry gun upgrade kit to add 20 extra feet to your gun and go, guys, I have found the grail. It is over. Go home. That is over. I mean, high quality machine milled parts at cheap, aluminum milled. You can't beat the time we're in for this hobby to get upgrade parts that will significantly increase guns, which, because of how technology and availability has been working for airsoft guns, higher quality guns are coming on the market at a lower price than they once did. Yep. This is the time to pick and choose. I like the look of this gun. I want this looking gun, as Greg said earlier, to do X, Y, or Z. I play aggressively. I run up. I like to sit back midfield and support teammates pushing. I like to sit in a bush and pick out unique targets with a sniper. This is a glorious time in our hobby. Absolutely. To upgrade your gun, especially with shops. There are shops opening up. Like Greg is in his second iteration of his brick and mortar airsoft exclusive store. I mean, this is a great time in South Florida to be living for this hobby. It really is.
Yeah, we and again, it's not. I didn't even know that something like this could be possible. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and now it's more than possible. It is a thing, and it's steadily growing.
Yeah.
When I started, actually, when I first started, I think lipos had just come out in airsoft. Like
the alien technology. Yeah,
we're still finding RC lipos to fit into the guns. And nobody knew anything about anything. People were still exploding them. Oh, look, it's puffy. It doesn't matter. Like everything about it. So now, and Sin actually said 3D printing has changed the game, for sure.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's not just 3D printing weird externals. There's guys that are printing and making, myself included. I designed a custom gearbox as a drop-in for the Wraith stock. Like now I have a complete drop-in kit for installing a Wraith stock instead of needing an angle grinder to cut open your gearbox.
Dead and Outfitters, 3D printing guns.
Yeah. Stu, by the way, yeah, real quick, sorry, Stu. Yeah, we are. We actually stream both on Facebook and now on Twitch. Waiting for enough views. We have to get a certain amount of followers on YouTube in order to be able to stream on YouTube. So I guess
smash that like button, smash that notification bell,
whatever. Yeah, hit the bell, whatever.
Yeah. But with what you were saying, sir, you were saying, in terms of airsoft shops and people being innovative in our field, Greg has designed his own custom line of guns. Greg is investing in 3D printing drop-in kits. Greg provides the best patch barrel on the market. RC Ron is constantly experimenting in 3D printing. Constantly, you cannot get on his Facebook and not hear him say, "Hey guys, look what I'm trying." There's Danny McKnight Danny has opened his own shop at BTA. You go to BTA, there's his supply shack. I'm calling it a shack is almost degrading, but it's a wonderful spread of things and parts and guns and awesome. When you there's also other people on site as well that also sell subsidiary things. You have Stampede still doing their thing up north in Newport Richey with their brick and mortar store. It's such a nice time to be in the hobby. The options are great, going from one tech to another, jumping around, seeing what your options are in the state of Florida or in South Florida for what you can do is all I wanted to get out there. Because we're not the only ones trying to make a difference. We're not the only ones trying to do something different, trying to catch the imagination of innovation in our hobby. It's a good time to be around. It really is a nice time to be.
It is where we were supposed to have and where it was supposed to dip. It's actually grown.
Yeah.
It's really done a lot, and that it we've been able to try to keep the prices down where there used to be spikes in pricing. We're able to keep prices down, which also enables us to get better parts, which enables us to get better guns, which it's a great cycle that we're actually able to improve on. And I carry enough parts in the shop for me to do a certain number of guns because not a lot of people buy their own. I tell people all the time, I'm willing to teach anybody that wants to learn how to build a gun. I've got a bunch of guns in the back that are just, they're just broke guns that I've had sitting around for years. That if you want to practice on, here you go, practice. That's it. My goal is to have a, once a month is to have a workshop. I've been saying that for over a year now. I want to have a workshop once a month where people can come in and sit. We can go over what each thing does. That way, when you're sitting down with your gun and you hear a noise, you know what it means. When you decide you want to change something out, even something as simple as swap the barrel or change the hop up, which doesn't require opening the gearbox, any of those things, I'd love to see people be able to do that. Have them practice on the
What do you say? What did this
never
say?
Never, ever, ever practice on the AS Val. No one should ever have practice on the AS Val. And by the way, Sin said that he's gonna mail you a new mic. As the crackling is killing people. But that's
is it really that bad?
Yeah. It crackles every time you talk. It's there's so many parts, there's so many things that can be done. The biggest thing is knowing what makes sense. And that's what we're trying to share right now is, don't, oh God, we only got 6 minutes left. We ran pretty far. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Yeah. So just really to kind of summarize, know that when you buy that first gun, ask yourself before you buy it, is this my last? Is this my first of many? Is this my first for now? Do I want to keep this for a while before I do the next one? Or is this to hold me over until I get the next one? Look at those those options. And then before you go, and I say this to everybody that comes in here, before you go online and buy something, you're welcome to buy from wherever you want. I don't care. Bulldog does. I don't. He hates when I say it. Before you buy it, call someone that you trust, not someone who just has opinions. Call someone you trust. If you want to call here, that's fine. Someone you trust who plays airsoft, who has experience, years, not days, not months, years of experience, and say, hey, I'm looking at this gun. What do you think? Is it worth the buy? Yeah, if it is, great. Also, get it from a reputable place. Don't get it from 123 Airsoft at Amazon.com. Get it from a reputable place. Know where it's coming from.
Shout out to HKTiger147.com. based
One,
out of Hong Kong. Shout out to
yes.
you.
um. So yeah, that's what you want to just go make well informed decisions. Um. Yeah, like DEO. Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, it doesn't come in the shop. I'm happy to talk. Bulldog's happy to talk. We'll talk to you all day, and you'll never get pressured to buy anything. If you leave without buying something, as long as you're happy and informed, I'm good. I'm
By
okay with it.
Greg. You'll never be pressured to buy something by Greg.
Yeah, Bulldog might try to. No, that's not true. No, no, no. He's happy to sell you something. I'm happy to let you walk out without buying anything. That's the big difference. So that's why he keeps me upstairs and he stays down here. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I mean, if anybody's got any questions, we obviously we only have like 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left. So if anybody's got questions, by all means, feel free to throw them in. Since that U.S. airsoft market is spoiled, they don't know your market is a nightmare to find
Oh,
techs local, let alone parts in a store and repair. Turnaround is months, not weeks. Um, that's I mean, and that's tough. This was such an ignorant sport, meaning the players used to know so little, and slowly but surely they're becoming more informed. And I like to think that there's those of us that have been in for a little while that are making sure that those that come in after us get that information. We're passing that information down. It's not something to hoard anymore. We're not. It's a different environment now. We're not waiting for the newbies to come and just strafe them down with overpowered polar stars. It's not that. This is a different era now.
it's much like, and I hate to do a pop culture reference. It's much like in Star Wars, the Sith, the Master and the Apprentice. The Master picks an apprentice. The apprentice has to become powerful enough to defeat the Master. From there, the new Master that has defeated that Master must now pick an apprentice, because that last apprentice was so powerful, it exponentially grows incrementally after he. So what we're saying is, Greg will be available Monday through Friday, store opening hours. Bring anything you think you
Tuesday
can
through
kill Greg
Friday.
with.
Tuesday through
Sorry.
Friday.
And if you can defeat him, you inherit the store. That's all I got to say. So.
Yeah, all right. I like that.
To the death. To the death with lightsabers.
Please, to the death. Thank you. No. And you are right, Tim. Yeah, Bulldog, you can come in wanting to spend $3 and you'll walk out spending 30, and you're like, I don't know what just happened. And Bulldog will say, I made bonus. So, yeah, by Mike Chesley, buy your D Hot barrel while supplies last. Reach out and touch someone. And since that D Hop quotes, give him the D. So, guys, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's your first upgrade. If you're not wanting to spend a lot of money, and you want best bang for the buck, D Hop barrel is actually it. And it's not. I'm not doing just self promotion. It really is. And I did it for the players. I came up with it for the players. It just made sense to me to do it. That will change your game. Putting that barrel in, it'll change your game right away. Everything else can come after the fact. Sometimes wait till the gun breaks and then do the rest of the upgrades. So, yeah, we're winding down. If there's anything else, guys, feel free to jump in. Feel free to throw comments. I'm gonna put this up on. It should be up on YouTube by tomorrow, and feel free to throw comments in there as well. Happy to answer anything after the fact. So,
and leave suggestions on what you would like to see us
yeah,
talk about.
yeah.
Yeah, we're here for you guys.
Next episodes, whatever you want to see the next episodes being, we're trying to do this in a progression of new player, what to expect, what you should get, et cetera, et cetera. Move on. So, yeah, this is episode 4. How should I contact for orders? Depends on what you want to order. You can go right on the website, Tim. You can call a store or go on the website and buy something. When the order comes in, you're going to see the whole website blow up with an update. So everything's in the system. We're just having to hit go. If you want to order something, that I don't have in stock, just give me a call. We'll go ahead and get the order placed, or send email, message, Facebook message, whatever. So, And that looks like that's our time. Anybody else got anything as we say goodbye? No? Guys, thank you very much. Really appreciate you jumping on. Again, feel free, please go back. If you haven't already, go and like the YouTube channel, follow it there. If you could, it'll help us get the streaming on there as well. If not, don't care really. I mean, I'm doing this for you guys. Oh, it does. I'm not trying to monetize or anything like that, so I don't really care. But I just want to get more information out to you guys. So thanks again. Toucan, you got anything?
You're all wonderful, and KWA is re-releasing the M93R. That's all.
All right. All right. Until next time, guys, y'all take care. We'll see you out there this weekend.